Smarano Academy has really become an international meeting point. This year we have students coming from many different countries. We have people coming from Hong Kong, Korea, South Korea, Chile.
From Russia, from the United States, from Italy. I've become friends with people that I wouldn't have met otherwise. And they're great people. They're all fabulous musicians, everybody is. So we get a chance to work together and to have fun.
We did not make a particular promotion for our academy. We simply did show on Facebook and on YouTube, on our pages, whatever we do. And this year we're going to show what we have done this year on this academy. Of course, I'm not alone. I have a few friends which are helping me, and one is taking care of the logistic, transportation, accommodation, and whatever is needed for the students to find their way on, to arrive in Smarano and to survive in Smarano.
I help them with all the timetables, because it's not so easy, the website, the Italian website of the trains. And also I give them the timetable, always the summer timetable of the local train. But we will pick them up at Demulo, which is near Smarano, but you need a car to come up here. So.
Yeah, gorgeous breakfast. If you are able to eat whatever they give you, Simone Weber is our tutor, and he is a very good organist. He did play us up on one of the concerts we had.
It was for me a really good experience to meet all these people that have in common the love for the organ music. And I think that for an organist to be here is the best situation possible. You can listen a lot of wonderful organ pieces. You can talk when you want with the most important organist of the world, that they are teacher in the most important schools. So it's really something of an extraordinary situation, the most beautiful possible.
This year's the topic is Corelli and from modality to tonality. So we're actually learning the transition, the composers and the differences between the music before Corelli and the music after Corelli. So we've studied a lot of early Italian composers with Eduardo and with Francesco Cera.
I learned Italian music is really different from other music. So I really learned too how I can make music like Italian style.
Corelli didn't write organ music, but his influence on the history of music, on the development of the music of the early 18th century was very important.
We've studied all the Frescobaldi capriccios. We've studied Banchieri, Pasquini, and later on we're going to study with Hans Davidsson and Jacques van Ortmersen the music of Bach and Rankin. So it's a clear distinction between the modal tradition and the new ideas of tonality.
We had to celebrate Corelli, and therefore we invited a string group, and we thought it was also interesting to listen to one of the concerti grossi, who was transcribed by Meantone for organ, and Simone was asked to perform this concert, and he did a very good job.
For me, it was quite interesting to be compared with the orchestra, because it's a very difficult situation. The orchestra has a very expressive way to play, and with the organ we have to try to do the same.
It's a very special year, the 20-year anniversary, which we celebrate in many ways.
One of the important events of the Academy di Savoia is the inauguration of the Innocenzo Cavazzani organ in San Zeno, built in 1792. That is a very nice instrument. It's an Italian instrument in some way with South German influences. Concert with Bill Porter was really a nice event to present this new entry in the Academy, to play Italian and German music on a very, very nice instrument.
An organ which I remember from years before its restoration, when it very much needed a restoration, but still I remember it as being an organ of great beauty and great color and intensity. And I'm happy to say that it still has all of those qualities.
The professor said they are very happy about the restoration, which was done very, very well. So next year, this instrument will be an important part of our courses.
That's of course a dream. Together with the anniversary, the 20-year anniversary, to have an Italian historical organ restored and part of the program and the resources of the Academy.
So the celebration was a special mass in the old style, celebrated in Latin according to the Council of Trento.
I have an interesting concert in Flavon in a church. It was house was full and people was, I think, enjoyed. I play interesting program with old music and with special Bach, of course.
Some students having a scholarship, we give them the chance to earn their scholarship by playing a concert somewhere in this area on one of the organs of our churches around here. It's a nice way to allow them to perform and also earn whatever is necessary to pay their accommodation over here. We will continue on this basis as long as we can find friends in the territory who are willing to give us a chance to one of our students to play and getting paid for that.
This one is a little more balanced, but it depends of course on how hard I hold it. So the playing technique is very simple. You press here, you hit the strings. That's all.
At the beginning of this 20-year period, the conception of the Academy was that of wanting somehow to emphasize organ playing, clavichord playing, and improvisation. That was sort of the 3 points of the golden triangle, so to speak. And it was because we wanted our organists to experience the ways in which playing the clavichord helps us to play the organ better, as well as the joys of playing the clavichord well.
I'm here this year to teach the clavichord course in this academy. The clavichord has been a part of the academy for many, many years now. And the reason is that for organists, historically, clavichord was the instrument on which you learned to play. you learned to compose and you learned to move your fingers in a very efficient and good way on the keyboard.
So it's quite interesting because we have different organs and we have the possibility to compare the instruments and to play all of them.
And try to keep the fingering, you can play slower if you want. Always 5-3-1 or 4-2-1, but not 5-3-2, because that makes the hand bigger.
All of us don't have really a lot of experience in playing clavichords, so she's telling us how to play a clavichord from the basics, and that's very helpful to always remember those steps.
Tonight is the last concert of the festival. The concert is given by the students and they will play a repertoire they have worked on with different teachers.
Yeah, I think that I can enjoy our final concert because, it's not competition or we don't need to any grade, but we can enjoy our music and we can show what we learned here.
Giacomo took an important role in the history of Smarano Academy, and without Giacomo it's not possible to think about Smarano and what happens here in these 20 years.
Giacomo is amazing because he has this instinctive sense of quality and has worked very hard to ensure that what we do here is done on the highest possible level and at the same time is made known to as wide an audience as possible.
And at the end of the participant concert, we had the idea to play some extra piece, in extra time, organ music, as a little present for Giacomo.
Very frequently it happens that the last day of the academy is the same day of my birthday. So this year was a special birthday for me too. Also, in addition to the anniversary of the academy. So I was so pleased to share this day with my family and of course with the professors and with the rest of the academy.
The most beautiful thing was that Jacques van Ottmassen and Hans Davidson played pieces only for him, and also Eduardo and Ulrika Davidson, and I think he was very pleased about that. It's tradition that the association does offer this dinner to the participants.
I have here a piece of paper. We give a certificate to the students who did really perform every day, attending the courses and classes. And there was no exception.
A beautiful way to finish the academy.